I'm watching the edges of things, not looking for anything specific, just tracking. The way you track the room when you first walk in, checking corners and surfaces without deciding to. My attention moves, and I let it move. Counter, doorway, the line where the wall meets the ceiling. I'm noting them without knowing why I'm noting them. There's a sound I can't place, something mechanical, cycling. I don't know if it started now or if it's been going the whole time and I'm only hearing it now. I'm listening for whether it changes. It doesn't change. I keep listening anyway. I'm aware of my phone in my pocket. Not because it's uncomfortable, just because it's there and I know it's there. I'm tracking whether it vibrates. It hasn't vibrated. I'm still tracking it. This is something I do now, apparently. Monitor things that aren't happening to see if they start happening. My eyes are scanning again. The stack of mail, the edge of the table, the window with its half-closed blinds. I'm checking each thing as I pass over it. Not for anything wrong, just checking, registering, confirming it's the same as it was the last time I looked, which was probably 30 seconds ago. Someone moved through another room. I heard the floor shift under their weight. I'm waiting to see if they move again, or if that's it. That might be it. I'm still waiting. This is how I spend time now, waiting for the next small sound to confirm that everything is still where it's supposed to be. I'm monitoring my own temperature, not checking for fever, just aware of whether I'm warm or cold, whether that's changed in the last few minutes. It hasn't changed. I'm tracking it anyway. The texture of my shirt against my skin. The pressure of my watch. Small points of contact that I'm apparently cataloging without reason. There's a tension in my jaw I didn't put there. I'm aware of it now. I'm not releasing it, just noting it. Watching to see if it increases or stays the same. It's staying the same. I'm still watching it. And the light in here is dimmer than it should be for this time of day. I noticed that earlier and I'm noticing it again now. I haven't turned on another lamp. I'm just tracking the fact that it's dim, that my eyes are adjusted to it, that I'd notice if it got darker or if someone turned on something bright. I'm counting something without meaning to, not out loud, not deliberately, just keeping a tally of something in the back of my mind. How many times I've shifted my weight. How many cars have passed outside. I don't know why I'm counting. I'm doing it anyway. My breathing is fine. I'm monitoring it to confirm it's fine. In, out, steady, normal. I don't think I'm anxious. I'm just checking. The way you check your speed when you're driving, even though you're not speeding, confirming the baseline. I do this more than I used to. There's an itch on my forearm. I'm aware of it, but I'm not scratching it. I'm waiting to see if it goes away on its own, or if it gets worse. This is a thing I do now, apparently. Wait to see which direction something small will go before I respond to it. The itch is still there. I'm still waiting. I'm tracking how much energy I have. Not in a clear way, just a background assessment. Enough to do this thing. Probably not enough to do that thing. I'm running the calculation without being asked to run it. Constantly estimating what I can handle, what would be too much, where the line is today. The sound changed. The mechanical cycling sound from earlier, it shifted pitch for a second. I'm listening to see if it does it again. It's back to the original pitch now. I'm still listening. I'll keep listening for a while, even though nothing else is going to happen. I'm aware of the time in a non-specific way. Not checking the clock, just sensing that it's been a certain amount of time since something, that another thing is probably coming soon. I'm holding the shape of the day in my mind without looking at it directly, tracking where I am in the sequence. There's pressure behind my eyes, not pain, just pressure. I'm monitoring whether it's getting worse. It's not getting worse. It's not getting better either. It's just there, and I'm just checking it, the way I check everything else. Small internal weather systems I'm apparently responsible for tracking. My hands are doing something without me directing them, smoothing fabric, adjusting position, finding small tasks. I'm watching them do this. I'm not stopping them. They need to be doing something, and they've found something to do. I'm just monitoring the fact that it's happening. I'm aware of my posture, shoulders slightly forward, weight unevenly distributed. I'm not correcting it, just noting it, adding it to the list of things I'm keeping track of. The list is long. The list is always long. I don't remember deciding to make a list, but here it is anyway, running in the background. Something might need to be done soon. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just aware of a low-level upcoming obligation, something on the edge of my awareness that hasn't fully formed yet. I'm tracking its approach, waiting for it to clarify itself so I know what I'm supposed to be preparing for. The person in the other room has moved again. Same pattern as before, same weight on the floor. I'm noting the consistency. I'm also noting that I'm noting it, that I'm apparently paying attention to patterns I don't need to be paying attention to. This seems to be what I do now. Track everything and decide later if it mattered. My mouth is dry. Not very dry, just dry enough to notice. I'm not getting water yet. I'm waiting to see if it gets worse or if it's fine. I'm holding the information, monitoring the state, seeing which direction it goes. This is how I handle small discomforts now. Watch them instead of addressing them. There's a small pain in my lower back, dull, constant. I've had it for a while. I'm checking in with it to see if it's changed. It hasn't changed. I'll check again in a few minutes. This is part of the rotation. Internal inventory, small systems check, confirmation that everything is more or less where it was. I'm aware that I'm tired. Not measuring how tired, just confirming the state. Tired enough to notice, not tired enough to stop. This is the level I operate at most of the time. I'm tracking whether it's getting worse. I think it might be getting worse. I'm not sure. I'll keep checking. The room is the same as it was. I've looked at everything in it multiple times now. Nothing has moved. I'm still looking, still scanning, still checking doorways and corners and the space under tables, still making sure. Making sure of what? I don't know. Just making sure. My heart rate is normal. I'm aware of it the way you're aware of your pulse when you're lying very still. Not fast, not slow, present, steady. I'm monitoring it anyway, waiting to see if it changes when I move, if it stays the same when I'm still. Gathering information I don't know what to do with. I'm holding tension in my shoulders. Not a lot, just some. Enough to notice when I notice it. I'm not releasing it because releasing it would take effort, and I'm conserving effort. I'm just marking it as something that's happening, adding it to everything else that's happening that I'm keeping track of. There's a small draft coming from somewhere. I can feel it on my ankle. Cool air moving across skin. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Window, door, vent, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out even though it doesn't matter. This is what my mind does when it's not doing anything else. Finds small mysteries and worries at them. I'm waiting for something to happen. Not anything specific. Just the next thing. I'm in the gap between things, and I'm monitoring the gap, watching for what comes next. This is most of my day now. Waiting in spaces between obligations, tracking myself and my surroundings, making sure nothing shifts too far in any direction. The mechanical sound has stopped. I don't know when it stopped. Sometime in the last minute or two. I'm listening to the absence of it now, checking to see if it starts again. The silence is just as much something to monitor as the sound was. I'm fine. I'm monitoring to confirm I'm fine. Baseline intact, systems running, no alerts. Just the constant low-level surveillance of my own state, the room's state, the progression of time. I'm here and I'm tracking, and that's what I'm doing. That's apparently all I'm doing. My attention shifts to the window. Something moved outside, or I thought something moved. I'm watching to see if it moves again. Nothing moves. I'm still watching. This is the pattern. Notice, track, wait, confirm, move to the next thing. Over and over. A loop I'm caught in that I'm also the one running. I'm aware of how much longer I'll be here. Not in minutes, just in general. Long enough. Not too much longer. The shape of time stretching ahead, measured in attention spans and task completion. I'm tracking it without looking at it, knowing approximately where I am in the span of things without checking a clock. The itch on my forearm is gone. I didn't scratch it. It resolved itself. I'm noting this. I'm noting that I'm noting this. The layers of awareness stacking on top of each other, watching myself watch myself. It's exhausting, and it's just what I do now. I'm monitoring whether I need anything. Water, food, rest, movement. Running the checklist. Nothing urgent, everything manageable. I'm still running the checklist. I'll run it again in a few minutes. This is the maintenance. This is the constant checking in to make sure the system hasn't drifted too far from center. There's a sound again. Different from before. Sharper. I'm identifying it. Something settling, something falling. I don't know. It's not repeating. I'm waiting to see if it repeats. It won't repeat. I'm still waiting. My eyes are tired. I'm aware of the effort it takes to focus, the slight strain. I'm not closing them. I'm just tracking the fatigue, adding it to the list of small discomforts I'm monitoring. The list is very long now. I don't remember it being this long. Maybe it's always been this long and I'm only just noticing. I'm fine. Everything is fine. I'm checking to make sure everything stays fine. That's what this is. Constant verification. Constant small adjustments in attention, making sure nothing tips too far. This is how I move through time now. Vigilant and tired and watching and waiting and tracking and noting. Over and over. No end point. Just the next thing to monitor. Just the next small shift to catalog. Just the ongoing work of making sure.